What's up, guys? It's John Dominique, the Soul Proponent, and today I want to talk about the soul as an acquired taste. What do I mean by that? Well, the soul is not something that is readily digestible most of the time. It takes a lot of practice and it takes a lot of tasting to realize its value. It's kind of like the first time I drank beer. I hated beer. It tasted like crap. Never liked it. But after like a couple of instances, maybe, I don't know, half a dozen times, I started to actually get some type of flavor from it. I was like, you know what? Actually, this might be okay. It took a while for me to develop the taste buds to see how good it was. It's the same thing with the soul. It's a very similar situation. When I first awakened to the soul, it was like I was too busy trying to move away from the pain that I was feeling. I was so busy and so caught up with that the soul wasn't important to me. It was like, it made it actually feel like it was going to make things worse. When I first learned about it, I kind of turned my back on it multiple times. I didn't think there was any value to it. I didn't think there was anything good that would come out of it. But what happened was it started to become too painful not to go to the soul. I remember a couple instances where I had done some work and I felt very vulnerable, very open, and it was kind of painful. And during that time, I stayed aware of what was happening, and I noticed that after that painfulness, I felt a sense of openness. I felt a sense of release, a sense of tranquility and peace. And I was like, I wonder if that came from my work that I did towards the soul. And I was like, well, I know what I did in order to get there, and now I want more. And it became like a craving. I wanted more. I wanted to do more so I can get more of that feeling of more of that peace that was coming after the vulnerability. So it took a long time for that to develop, and the soul, the path to the soul, has its own like reinforcing reward system in it. Like the more you do it, the more you want it, and the more you see how it's actually exactly what was needed the whole time. But again, for me, I was so busy and caught up with getting my needs met and pleasing my personality. I was busy with everything else. Trying to move away from the soul is what I was doing, actually. But the realization is, moving towards that painfulness, moving towards the soul, that emptiness is actually the path. Seems counterintuitive, but it's true. John Dominique, the Soul Proponent. Peace.